Hey guys, I'm Dr. Tom Warren and you're watching The Plant Doctor. What I want to go over with you today is what I do every fall to prevent poa annua and other winter weeds from coming up in my grass behind us here. I kind of hit it with a 1-2 combo. So what I use for a pre-emergent is Simazine. Simazine is actually a pre and post emergent. That's why I like this product so much. I can be a little late getting out my pre-emergent, and it's okay because I'm gonna get poa annua grass control with Simazine as long as I get it down before that poa annua is mature. If it's just barely germinated, Simazine is still gonna work. So I'm gonna put down my fall pre-emergents in early October. I'm actually doing a little bit early for video demonstration purposes. I'm doing it about 10 days earlier than I normally would because I want to be able to edit this and get it up for you guys. What I'm also going to put in the tank is triplet, or some people call it trimec or three-way, but this is a broadleaf killer. So any small little broadleafs that are starting to pop up, I'll clean those up with this as well. I do have a little problem over here in my side yard with some Virginia buttonweed and also some spurge. This will clean that right up. What I'm spraying with, I've done a product review on this, but this Country Line 25-gallon sprayer, I'm gonna walk you through the process of how I mix my tank and walk you through as well how I spray this. So let's get to that. Okay, so what I like to do first, I'm gonna fill my tank about halfway full with water, and then we're going to introduce our product into it. A pro tip for you here, when you're first getting ready to put water in your tank, and even with a backpack sprayer, do this. Open up your hose, you see that? All that air. Get the air out of your hose first. Once it's running smoothly, then put it in your tank, because what will happen is inevitably, if you just turn your hose on and stick it in here, that air is going to hit and it's going to be a blast, and sometimes it'll shoot back onto you. So let the air out of your hose first. So what we're going to do here, this is pretty simple. We're going to fill this up to about the halfway mark and then introduce our product. I'll show you how I turn on my agitator to keep my chemicals stirred up as well. I'm hoping this will show up on film here, but I'm filled up to just below this Country Line sticker here. I'm about halfway full. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my measuring cup, I'm going to take my Simazine, and what I want to do with my Simazine is shake it really good. Simazine tends to settle out a little bit, so we're going to shake it first, take our measuring cup, and for my spraying purposes, my application amount is going to be 1 ounce to the gallon, and then we're going to do spray that out at 1 gallon per 1,000 square feet. That's my application rate. So I'm just going to fill this up. I've got the correct ounces. I need about 20 ounces of product. This is a 25-gallon sprayer, but I don't like filling it up all the way to the top. It gets a little top heavy on me, and the tires want to run a little flat. So I put about 20 in it. It just runs better that way. So I'm going to introduce my Simazine. And with my Trimec product, it's the same thing. It's going to be 1 ounce per gallon, and we're going to put that out at 1,000 or 1 gallon per 1,000 square feet. So there's really not a need to shake up this, but we're going to go ahead and introduce this as well. And we're almost ready to spray. So what we need to do now, we're going to add some more water. I'm going to turn the agitator on to stir my product up, and then we'll go spray. So I want to show you guys how I have my mower calibrated here. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you a few things. I'm pulling my boom sprayer with a Time Cutter SS4200. This is a great little mower. I've had it for several years. And so what I do, I've got basically what amounts to 3 transmission gears. I've got mow, which is the fastest, tow, and trim. I put it on trim, which is the slowest setting, and then my throttles here, I'll only push them out about a quarter of the way. I've calibrated that out and it's pretty accurate. It gives me about 1 gallon per 1,000 square feet. So the way I have this sprayer arranged is I've got one valve that's the agitator. The other valve goes to my booms in the back. We're still filling up with the hose right here. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off the line that goes to the booms, and I'm going to turn on the agitator. So all this does is just recirculate. So it's going to come in through the pump here, dump back into the tank. So what we've got to do is go over here to our switch. We're just going to turn this on and let it run until our tank fills up. Okay, so we've filled up the tank, so really all we've got to do now, I'm going to turn off the agitator and we're just going to swap our lines back out. So we're going to turn off the recirculator, we're going to turn on the booms, put our lid back on, and we'll be ready to spray. So this is some zoysia grass here that we've sprayed with this over the past couple of years, and we get really nice results with it. Never had any POA in this yard. Of course, having zoysia, thick grass, will help. But with the Simazine and the Trimec, we don't have any fall weed problems at all. Guys, as always, thank you for watching The Plant Doctor. We always appreciate those likes, you hitting the sub button. And until next time, happy gardening.